My left eye is closed. His fist is still red. Tears fall quickly as I realize his hatred. Look up, I dare myself. Look at him defiantly. He scares me in a way that I wasn't taught. Do you love me as you hit me? Do you cry tears ever to yourself? You can never save me from your angry hand. I must save me and forgive the damned.
To define violence, especially from a law enforcement perspective, really it's any type of criminal act that would cause injury or death to the victim. So that could include battery, assault, stalking, false imprisonment, kidnapping, anything that could possibly cause an injury or death.
Before we started this project, like, what did you guys think domestic violence was all about?
I thought it was about, like, men beating their women, and then once we got into it, I realized, like, women beat their husbands too, so it's not just what we think it is, there's a lot more behind it.
Like, how do you guys think that it's impacted, like, all of us? I think it kind of, like, impacts us in a way where we are now, like, open to, like, all the possibilities, I guess you can say. Like, we don't really doubt anything could happen at this point. At least I don't think.
Well, and the thing for me was that, you know, and of course, no violence is a joking matter, but it can happen to anyone, and you don't know who it is, and sometimes they don't show signs of it, so it's, you know, you don't know if you're talking to the person is a victim of domestic violence, and, you know, you can trigger something that can lose a friend, you know, and whatever it is, so it's just something that you have to be careful about with all of society and bring awareness to it, and everybody.
So, are you guys excited to see, like, what we're going to be doing? Because we have to work at the thrift shop because Sebastian's a guy, and they don't allow males in the actual shelter. So we had to settle for the thrift store, which is not really a settlement because we get to see the other side of domestic violence as well, kind of what the purpose of it is and stuff. What?
We get to see the positive side of it, where the shelter's helping these women with nowhere to go, to have clothes. Like, I read on the website, they get free vouchers to get clothes from the shelter when they are, like, released, when they're allowed to leave and stuff.
So they basically give them like waivers,
Yeah,
like free money, kind of
I
like.
looked it up before we came on this journey, and it said, like, women are given free vouchers for their clothes when they are ready to leave the shelter. It's like a nice perk.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I might want to buy something.
Hey, you never know.
I do. I did get paid today. I got paid today.
Some tags, some cuts on you. I'm gonna start playing thrift shops.
We do have to start playing thrift shop at some point
When we walk
during
in
this
there,
trip.
we're recording when you play.
We gotta be serious when we walk in. We can't be joking around, you know, and all that stuff. But like, how do you think the store will be? Like when we walk in, like.
Well, I mean, if she says boutique, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, when I saw it online, I was not expecting that.
I mean, it's all the better though. I mean, that's awesome because, you know, typically if people with domestic violence don't think they're worth much, you know what I mean? And so it's nice to see that they can, you know, if the store presents that they are worth something, and, you know, it's a nice place to shop. It's not just, you know, dingy little hole in the wall. But I really hope it is nice. That would be awesome. That's really good.
There's like good name brand clothes there.
Wait. Okay. What?
There's good name brand clothes.
So is it clothes that people like donated and stuff?
I'm assuming. Like, a lot of people like donate and stuff.
We see, like even the Goodwill in Naples is really, really nice. So
Naples in general.
we're almost there.
I'm sure it is. It's probably not.
It could be nice on the inside.
Yeah, you gonna stop later?
Oh wait, you can't hit old people.
I can. It's just against the law.
You probably should. This is third.
I think
So it's
it's
probably
just
the
on the
light
right.
or something.
Oh wait, no.
I'm trying to get everybody in the camera,
I think
but
it's
this
this,
isn't really
right?
working.
Yeah, is it that?
I think it is.
Whitman's
It
Design?
looks like a thrift shop in there. And look,
No, the light. You're still going up.
okay.
Oh, never mind.
You're on second. I just said we're on third. What are y'all doing?
Options?
It says Caribbean.
Thrift store. Options thrift store.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, we're here.
That's not
Oh, I like working here. I wouldn't be here. It's almost 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
I come
gosh.
usually 3 times a week. A lot of the girls come every day. They might not come for the whole day. They might come for a couple hours. And, and to see their friends and to do their little jobs and make sure their area is tidy and that they've put out everything they can for the day. So, just like Brianna did. She came in and she did all the shoes today. She had to,
Hi.
yeah. Hi. Brianna. Yes.
I will. I'll do the name
Yeah.
tags. Yeah.
Oh, the name tags. Oh, see, I'm turned over. I'm just Nancy.
So how has working here impacted your life?
Well, I'll tell you. And here we'll go through this. Hi, how are you today? So, would you like to give us some donations here? We got a nice little pot. Would you like to fill out an income tax form?
I would.
Okay, and some shoes and right here. Okay.
Get her on the tape. Like I don't want to get her.
Okay. So, we'll start in a second again.
Okay.
Right? So it's kind of nice we have a lady that does it was a librarian that can divide everything up and bring it out front. And sometimes the men, but they only like books. They let their wives shop and they'll sit down and they'll
Read the
go over
books.
to the books and, at least they have something to do while their wife's shopping.
Yes.
And maybe they'll be in the furniture room and you'll see people sitting in there and you'll be like, you don't ask a question because either they're going to buy it or they're just biding time, Okay. All right. We thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye now. So, as you can see, I just filled out a little form for the lady and put it in there.
Great.
Yeah.
That was so perfect that she came by. That was
On live.
look. We have so much
Live action.
some optimistic people here.
So
Yes.
I don't recall. All right. So in this case, if I was working at the back table, like Rose works here full time, so she basically disperses a lot of this.
Mhm.
So what she would do would be to pick anything up that's clothes or shoes and bring it to her table and then look at it to make sure that it's good enough to sell, or if at the time we're in need of, or the shelter is in need of clothing specific, suits that someone might need or shoes, they're put away. But most of the time it gets sold, and if it's not good, if it needs mending, a lot of times I'll take it home and mend it and bring it back.
Really?
Yeah, because that way, because we could maybe get $100 for it. So my measly little thing is, I don't mind sewing. My mother always yelled at me that I should sew. She used to make me do buttonholes and all. I hated it, but you know what? It's worthwhile.
Came in handy.
And so I'll do a little stitching here or there.
We have people donating things actually. Some people drop off things. A doorbell rings and someone assists them with filling out their paperwork as well as receiving their clothes. So now we want to take a quick walk through the store and go in the opposite direction of these arrows. I feel like we're doing something bad.
Hello, my name is Faye Goldstone. I've been volunteering for Options for approximately 2.5 to 3 years, and I love what I'm doing because I know I'm helping somebody less fortunate than myself. And what I do is I take care of all the lamps, the plants, the pictures. Sometimes I do the linens, I do the games, I do the cards, and I also go out and sell on the floor. And if they need something fixed, they know they come to me and I'll do my best. And everybody here that is working and volunteering at Options is very pleasant to work with, and I really enjoy working here.
So,
Actually doing.
can I ask you,
Yes,
what's in your hand right now?
Manolos.
What? And how much are those?
Well, they were 250, but with the sale today, they're 125, I suppose.
Oh, isn't Jesus on sale? So, is there any particular reason why you're shopping here?
My mom is actually from England, but she lives here now, and I'm over from Australia, and she said I had to come here, so here I am.
Do you know that all of the proceeds from this store go to the women's shelter in Naples?
That's what I didn't, but that's wonderful.
Does it give
I
you
have
more
to
an
have these
incentive? Now you have to get them either way.
Yeah.
But now you can say it wasn't because it was Manolo, it's because it was for the women's shelter.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Yes, go ahead. So what's your name?
Ricky Klein.
And what do you do here?
I volunteer at Options Thrift Shop, which benefits the Shelter for Abused Women and Children. I also shop here, and I also donate clothes here, so I do it all. Because the Shelter for Abused Women and Children here in Collier County is a 60-bed residential shelter, and they do amazing work, and their annual budget is $5 million a year. But this thrift shop, which is about a 6,000 square foot store, retail store, is full of donated items, clothing, household goods, furniture. It generates $1.4 million a year for the shelter's annual $5 million budget. So I'm very passionate about the shelter and about Options Thrift Shop.
That's Torr. I don't even know what that is.
Torrini. It's Torriri.
What are you guys doing?
Sorting in belts.
Sorting belts?
We are taking from this bucket, okay? That bucket down there.
There's also a bucket over
We
here.
look at the style and the size, and we write it on here. And
Okay.
we put it on there, and we put it to the side for someone to then put a price on it. So when all that's done, they can put it out in the store and put it through sale.
So what's the most expensive thing you guys have found yet?
There was one worth like $400, and she put a market price as $120. She's selling it for.
I do believe that domestic violence is a world issue. You can just turn on the 24-hour news that we see all the time and see examples of violence, particularly violence against women, violence against people because of their religious beliefs. So absolutely, I think it is a world issue, yes.
And if I were to give a PSA, public service announcement for domestic violence, my biggest emphasis would be on trying to get victims to report it. Statistics would say that about 1 in 3 people are the victim of domestic violence. And I can tell you, especially like for the university, we get maybe 2 actual reports a year. And I'm sure it's occurring a lot more than that, especially now that dating violence is included in the definition for domestic violence.
So we encourage everyone to report that, and that this community values civility towards one another in all ways.